It began as a protest at the erosion of Hong Kong's freedoms, but quickly turned into an unprecedented challenge to China's influence. Demonstrators wearing hard hats and face masks smashing their way into the legislative building. The police who'd earlier tried to repel the invasion had disappeared, and the protesters cheered as they were able to enter this symbolic centre of lawmaking unopposed. In the chamber where the laws they say are slowly strangling Hong Kong's democracy are handed down, they stood on the lawmakers' seats, sprayed graffiti and paraded their own banners. In a telling act exactly 22 years after Britain returned Hong Kong to China, they unfurled the old colonial flag. Outside the building, a large crowd gathered. Ominously, perhaps, an ambulance arrived. Many of these people had been taking part in their own protest marches. Now they waited to see how the authorities would respond to such a brazen act of defiance.
Their
fears increased when the Hong Kong police used social media to warn they would soon be moving to reclaim the building. Ironically, the day had begun with official ceremonies to celebrate the anniversary of the handover. Hong Kong's embattled leader Carrie Lam toasting the day. She promised to listen more closely to her critics. But these images of the multiple protest marches, with many thousands of Hong Kong citizens taking to the streets, illustrates the depth of feeling against her government and the growing influence of China. Tonight, a day that started with official celebrations, ended with the authorities sending in the riot police to quash the boldest protests so far. The official response, though, was still relatively restrained, with multiple warnings that the police were on their way, giving the protesters time to evacuate the now trashed legislative building. There were even large banners advising that tear gas would be used to clear those slow to leave the scene. And even when the police finally moved against the protesters, most of the crowd was allowed to slip away into the surrounding streets. While today had taken protests to a new level of defiance, there appears to be a reluctance, for now at least, to descend into a more violent confrontation. Paul Davis, ITV News.